What I was just told you yesterday, like one little bit of brief introduction. Like we have three types of binaries parts, like three types of binaries. So we need to download these binaries from the password address page with the valid user ID and password, and then we have to install into our system. So generally we have three types of editions like base and standard and network deployment. So what are the uses of them, and what are the versions which are in available in Bash, and then installation, and also the installation manager installation in different ways, like uh, the use of an installation manager, how it is useful for updating, installing and rollback, and also the command which is going to be used to open the installation manager, that is IBM im.exe, and then the ways of different ways of to install the installation manager. There are like a GUI, console, and command line and silent. We are going with GUI. Within the GUI, we have three types like install and uninstall and group install. There are three types of commands to install the installation manager. This is all about we have covered in the yesterday class. Now, coming to the today's class, the vast network deployment. We have downloaded the binaries, right? These binaries contains two types. One is within the binary files we have contain two types. Like one is product level. Second one is profile level. So profile is nothing but a group of files to define a group of files to define the runtime to applications. It is nothing but like a group of files. We have, see, these are three binaries, right? Within these binaries we have installed, and we have also created the profiles. So the binaries contains two levels. One is product level and is profile level. The product level is used to install software into our system. Second one is profile level. The profile level is used to creating profiles within our system to provide the runtime environment to the application what are developed by the business. Okay. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah. And each profile, could you please make it on mode? Yeah. Each profile contain one server. So by using this server, we are going to provide the runtime environment to the applications. Each profile contain one server. Okay. And this network deployment contains different type of profiles. We are going to, discuss about these things within a few minutes. But in order to make a note of it, network deployment contains different type of profiles, and these profiles are introduced from version 6 onwards. So we have before version 6, what are the version we have? Before 6, we have one version called version 5. From the version 6 onwards, the profile concept will be introduced. Okay. So based upon the requirement of the business, we are going to install the profiles into our system. Got it? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. In generally, we have different kind of profiles. So these profiles are coming from the version 6 onwards. So a profile is nothing but a group of files which are going to be provide service to the runtime environment for the applications. So let's say profiles in version 6.0. So there are, as I told we have different kind of profiles. So first see, in mass network deployment version 6, we have different profiles. First one is application profile. Second one is deployment manager profile. And third one is custom profile. So each profile having one server within it, and each profile having different purposes. So when we are going with application profile, it having one server and it has some admin console to provide the runtime environment for the application, and deployment manager is a different type of a profile. It is used to provide some special services, and custom profiles is also one type of profile which is going to provide service when the time of creating clusters. So after version 6, they have introduced version 6.1. So within this version 6.1, we have also 4 profiles. In version 6, we have 3 profiles. In version 6, they have coming up with one more profile called all these things. We have one more profile called cell profile. Okay, this is also some special case. These are having some additional features and all. And coming to the versions, what are the remaining versions we have left? Version 7, version 8.0, version 8.5. These things contain 5 type of servers. So first one is an application profile, second one is a custom or custom profile, third one is a cell profile. This is modified as management, and custom profile, cell profile, and fifth one is secure proxy. So the deployment manager profile is common from version 6 and 6.1, which is also common in the remaining versions. But in order to provide much functionalities, this deployment manager named it as management profile. In the deployment profile, management profile we also call as DMGR. In the management, the DMGR comes under within the management. Along with this, we have job manager, and also one more thing called admin agent. So along with this DMGR, we have two types of other servers, other profiles. Those are known as job manager and admin agent. This is more advanced when comparing with the version 6 and version 6.1. In version 6, we have 3 type of profiles: application profile, DMGR profile, and custom profile. When coming to the version 6.1, we have 4 type of profiles. One is application profile, DMGR profile, custom profile, and cell profile. When coming to the remaining versions, we have 5 type of profiles. One is application profile, management, custom profile, cell profile, and secure proxy. So this is we are always going to deal with these things. Within this, most of the time we are dealing with application profile and DMGR only. So these are will comes under not on regular basics. So on regular basics we are going with application profile and DMGR only. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Mm, so last night what we have do last day we have install the application server, sorry, WAS server within our system, right? So the yeah, the WAS server location you have you remembered it's an app SRV something underscore one. You have remembered it?
Yes.
Yeah. So let me open that. So this is the location where I have installed last night application server. So I'm going through this location through command line. So first of all, within the C we have program files and then IBM and then Websphere. Within that I have installed app server 01. Sorry, app server 1. So this is my
Path.
yeah. This path is also
To run the server.
yes. We are also called this one as WAS home. Until this part we are calling as WAS home. Okay. In general, in Unix based system, the WAS home will be like this OPT, IBM, Websphere, app server. So this is my based on my operating system. The path will be different. So when coming to the Unix related operating system, generally they have installed under the OPT folder. There we have IBM folder. So from this is all same. From this one is the location will be same, different. You got it right?
So companies use which kind of
One
they
minute.
use.
Hello.
Yeah, what environment they use, like in company, if you go in a real time, they use Unix or which one?
In real time environment, always they are using Unix only.
Okay, I got you.
Unix related environment only.
Okay.
Okay, now we have, install the WAS server in our system, and we have also know the different types of profiles. So now so whenever we have installed the application server into our system, the application server doesn't contain any server. After installing the WAS into our system, it doesn't contain server. So generally the server is used to provide the runtime environment, right? So to work with server, we need to create profile first. So this profile is any kind of these profiles. Okay. So first of all, we need to create a profile. So generally the profile creation will be in two ways. First one is by using the profile management tool. Second one is manage profiles dot something.
What is that?
Yeah, manage profiles dot sh in Unix related operating system. And coming to the something, yeah, Windows based operating system. It is a bad file. See, like a bad file is nothing but a set of instructions which are going to be executed automatically. And for Windows system related thing, as such is in a script file, it is used for uh, Unix related operating system. These two will do the same thing, but in the extension will be different. For Unix related operating system, it should be .sh. For the Windows related things, it should be .bat. Okay. So as I already told you, like we have B2B. Yeah, can somebody please put on mute? Yeah, thanks guys. And third one is B2B. We have generally three types of applications development like B2B and B2B and B2C. So mm by using these type of application, they are used to check with daily routine checks or else daily day to day activities. To implement such kind of things, we have to go for any kind of a business model, and there we have defined our ER, wirefile, or based upon the development code we have to define. So in the application server, if they are using with the Java related things, so then only they are prefer for web servers. Websphere application server. Okay, all the Java based related applications which are going to be deployed in the web server. Okay. So now we are going to create one profile. So the first one is we are going to create application profile. This application profile creates one server within it. And each profile, this profile, this server known as application server. So we are under bash home, right? So now I am going to bin directory. There I have what are the ways to create the there are two ways, right? I have already told you to create the profile. We have two ways: profile management tool and manage profile.bat. These are two commands. So within that, now I am going to create using profile management tools. So cd profile management. So there I have one command like pmt.bat. This is the command which is going to execute some GUI mode. Based on by using the GUI mode, we are going to create the application server profile. So what are the
In Unix environment,
yeah,
in Unix
same
extension, what is the extension?
.sh.
That's it, right? Okay.
Yeah. So now we are going with pmt.bat. After issuing this command, please press enter. It will take like 1 to 2 minutes to populate the pop-up. So after issuing this, so this window will be populated like a Websphere customization toolbox profile management tool. So by using this, we can create these type of profiles, any one of these profiles. Let's see. So now we are going with create. So the cell management application server custom profile secure proxy. Okay. Application profile management custom profile cell secure proxy. Cell management application server custom profile and secure proxy, each one having different purpose. Let's see from the cell. Read this one. A cell environment creates two profiles, a management profile with a deployment manager and an application server profile. The application server profile is fed to the cell profile deployment manager. So it consists of different things. This profile contains two parts, and two parts within the cell profile we have DMGR as well as application server. So each are going to be, used for different purposes. And coming to the management. In management, what we have? DMGR, job manager, and admin agent. So a management profile provides the server and services of manage multiple applications server environments. So just see right now, when you coming to the practice wise, you may understand this one clearly. So now what we are going to create application server. Now we are going to deal with application server. We are going to see this one. An application server environment runs on your enterprise application. So application server, what it does, it will provide the runtime environment to the application. What are the applications developed by the development team. The Websphere application server is managed from its own administrative console and functions independently from the other applications. So when we are trying to install this application server, it will also have some administrative console which are going to be define all the configuration changes that we have to do with that application server. If you plan to migrate profile from an existing installation of a Websphere application server, it is recommended that you read okay, permission credentials and use configuration manager to create profiles as part of the migration process. And this is a different kind of process, from migration of a lower version to upper versions. This is they are asked. They want us to read some configuration migration to. This is comes under part of a migration. So see, this application profile having some configuration, to manage this configurations. We need to have some. See, if I'm having one profile, I'm having some configuration. If I want to change some configuration related things, or else if I want to add some name of the server need to be changed, or something size of the server need to be changed. So on that time, I need to have some access to change these things, right? So for that we have one to manage this configuration and configuration of servers. We have one application called administrative console. By using this administrative console, we can change the any configuration related things of an application server. Okay, we'll see when after creation of this application server, the administrative console will be appear to us. Just make a note of it. So now I'm going to select application server. This is application profile also. So what the application profile will do, an application profile will create on application server. So when I click on the application server, click next. There are two types of a profile creation. One is typical profile creation and advanced profile creation. By using the typical profile creation, it creates an application profile by default configuration. Based on like a see, uh, it's like enough ready to run. When we're going to check with this, no, it will automatically create all those things without asking the any user related stuff. I mean, they are not considered our interest. So like it will create the profile and it will assign some port numbers to the server and all by automatically done by using the typical profile creation. When we are going with the advanced profile creation, it will create an application server by using default configuration settings or specify your own values. When we are going with typical profile creations, it is always use default configuration settings. If you want to make use of like a name of the, if you want to change the server name at the time of the profile creation, we are going with advanced profile creation. When you check with the typical profile creation, it won't be happen. So it supports default configuration settings or else specify our own settings. The location of the profile names and profile this default configurations like where the profile is created, name of the profile, node name of the profile, all those things will be changed using advanced profile creation. By the typical profile creation, it wouldn't be happen. See, and click next. So as I told you, right, administrative console to manage the configurations of the application profile. So deployment administrative console, which is going to be recommended, and we have to check it in deployment default application. When we are installing the application server, we have different type of predefined applications. So to access this, we have some predefined applications. So for that, we have to select default deploy applications and deploy the initial. This is optional. If you want to check it, or else if you want to remove. So here I'm going to check it. This is optional. See, profile
Yeah,
name
Santosh,
is
can I know the use of that? What you have checked that?
sure.
What's the, I mean, if we check what's the configurations can we use if we don't check it that?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you.
Yeah, okay.
So when you are creating, the profile name should be app server 01. Okay, and the profile directory where the profile will be created like within this we have called. Right now it doesn't have after installing. Let's see. So this is my path, right? Within the path, it's going to be created on profile name. Within that profiles, it is created app server 01. So here it is node name and server name and host name. So the node name is nothing but uh, we are creating an application server, right? So this server resides under the node. Okay. To access the server, we have to define node. Hope you got it.
Yeah, I didn't get you, sorry. Can you repeat again?
Yeah. So now what we are going to create? We are going to create server, right?
Yes.
Yeah. This server will reside under the node.
Okay.
Like see,
Yeah. Santosh, the node has to have only one server, or we can have too many servers, the node?
yeah, within the node we have multiple servers. Within this node,
Okay.
multiple servers. But whenever we need to deploy this application to the deployment manager, then only we can create multiple servers within the single node. Leave it apart from this, you may remember it, within the node we have multiple servers. First of all, we are going to deal with node. Within this node we have one server. Remember this one. You make a note of your doubt and I will clear you at the time of deployment manager creation. Okay, Chandu?
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Within the node we have server. So here I'm going to change the node name like app node 1. Here is the server name. By default we are going to deal with the server name as server 1 in the real time also. If you want to change, you can change the name like Chandu or else Santosh, anything you want to change. By default we are going to deal with server 1 only. This is the host name of your local system where we are going to create the within our local system, right? So the host name of the server will be my local system, or else if you are dealing with some other cases, on that time you have to define like www dot some google.com something else, or else based on the organization name we have also defined the host name. By default we are going to deal with local host. After that, this is the enable security. Enable security means it like if I'm creating after creation of the profile, if you are not going to check this, it will be hidden. What does it means? Like if everybody having the access to access the server and they can do the configuration changes to the server. Um, Maybe if I'm trying to give like administrator security, so I am using VAS admin as username and password is VAS admin. So what does it exactly do is like it's going to be we are going to create like a Gmail user ID password, right? If we have the security related things, I mean it is provide security related access or it provide the authentication. If we are not going to provide this authentication, everybody will be able to log into the our application server. They can do the modifications, right? So to provide the security, we are going to click the enable administrative security option. Okay. After that, click next. So these are the like when you create the new profile, it will create new default partner certificate. So these certificates are going to be used at the time of a federation of or something. Something is nothing but like at the time of a federation of this particular server with deployment manager, or else any like if you want to provide security levels on that time personal certificates will be appear. So in general we are going to check with these things. These will be created automatically in the background. So leave it as usual. See, these are the ports. What does it means like if you want to access any type of server any web application, we have definitely one port. Based on the port address, we are going to access the server or application. In general, in NAS we have different number of ports, uh, like up to 65535. From say these are the 9060, 9043, 9080, 9043. These are the some ports. We have to give the values up to 6535. See,
Yeah, Santosh, based on the client requirements, we have to assign the port for them.
yeah. So all these are the default values. When coming to the C in the left hand side, see the administrator console port is 9060, administrator console security port is 9043. So whenever we are going to create an application profile, so it's contains some default ports. Okay, so default ports will be assigned. If you are going with some organization, or else if they want us to uh, give ports in a customized manner, like if they want to ports like 2000, if they want to proceed from 2000 and 2001 and 2002, for all this they want to follow some series. This is all customized. They follow the series to access the applications. Okay, so by default we are having these ports. If you want to change this port as like 2000, we are going to give values. They are easily acceptable. Okay, see, if you are giving 2, it is also acceptable. By default this value should be 9060 only. If you want to modify, you can modify. It will be accepted. There is no issue at all. So generally we are going with default values. In real-time organizations and all, they are followed some series. So based upon the series, when we met with they want us to create some profile, they will provide the ports, like what are the ports we need to use. So on the time we have to specify different type of port numbers for different access. So here is the like for HTTP, to using the HTTP access we are going with 9060 port. To work with the GPS, where the default port is 9043. This is the HTTP port. Sorry, HTTP transport port is 9080. HTTP transfer port is 944. These ports having different type of use. Generally, we are going with 9060 and 9043, and SOAP connector port like 80800, sorry, 8880. Okay, this 8880 SOAP connected default port will be used at the time of a profile federation. Uh, it means like if we have one profile, we need to access this profile with another system. Then on the time we need to federate this profile to the some another machine. On the time, the SOAP connector port will be useful. So most of the cases we are going with 3 ports, like one is the administrative port, and then the administrative console secure port like 9060 and 9043 and 8880. These are some of the cases we are going to be useful. Okay, if we want to customize these ports, we are able to customize. After that, click next. So this series run this application server process as Windows services. So what does it exactly mean is, whenever I want to shut down my system and I am trying to reopen my system, at the time of the reopen of my system, this application server is automatically starts. In most of the cases we are going to use 9060, 90743. Some cases they want to like implement 9072 or 9073. It is based on the requirement only. Rajesh, you are okay with that, right? Rajesh, you there? Okay. See, so run the application server process as Windows service. It means that whenever I have to shut down the services, so I mean my system, when we check this, no, after system will be I mean after shutdown, and we are going to restart it, right? Whenever the server is restarted, the application server process is also be started. If you want to, if you don't want to do like that, so based upon if you want to start the server by based upon your flexible timing, like based upon your interest, so on the time we are not going with this option. So most of the times we are not saving, I mean uncheck this option only. So if it is in a Linux service, then Windows will be replaced with Linux services. And click next. So when you click this will create some web service definitions we are not going to deal with right now. So leave it up as usual and click next. So this is all called summary. So what is the ports we have used? Most of the ports, as I told you, 9063, 9040 and so connector port. These three are we are going to deal with mostly. Bootstrap port and these things are not that much necessary. So I have unchecked the application service as Windows services false and create web services. When you click on the create, it will create the profile. It will take like 10 minutes. So what are the VAS one we call as the VAS instance? We can, within the same VAS instance we can have multiple servers, and yeah, Rajesh, I haven't it right now. Like I'll provide you in the morning for you. See, the profile management tool is created successfully. So if you, this is like going to be when you check this, no, this will populate some pop-up that will shows the how the profile is created, the ports and all list of activities will be displayed over here. Mm, this is optional. If you want to check it, and if you don't want, don't. Like let me check with this. I'll show you. So this one we have created that. So I have checked the checkbox, right? So this after creation of a profile, we need to verify whether the installation is properly successful or not. So for that, I am clicking on installation verification. See, server name. What is the server name? Server 1. What is the profile name? App server 01. So location of a profile, type of profile is a default, and the create name like a cell name. This is the cell name of a profile, and node name of a profile is this one. Okay. Yeah, it is going to be start running the following command. It's going to start the server. It will take few minutes. So whenever the process is started or else application is up, there is come up with some process ID. It's all based upon the Java, right? So they are coming with one process ID. the installation verification is completed. It means that the server is up and running right now. So after the server is up, so it will be same as like, see earlier it is in start state. Now it is converted as stop the server. Okay. So now I'm going to start the administrator console of the particular server. So the administrator console is going to use this to do the any type of modifications of a server, like configuration related things. If you want to change any type of a configuration related things, we are going to use the administrative console, right? So for that I'm going to access the administrator console of a.
Yeah, Santosh, if the installation verification is not passed, then what we have to do? Again, we have to install the whole thing?
No, we have to verify the log files and where we have to stuck. Like it shows us like if the memory size of an application is not available or the like any power fluctuations, anything happen, no, all those information will be available in the log files. So after seeing the log file, based upon that, we have to do the our next action. Most of the things we are not getting any type of such kind of issues. If we get, we are going to create the profile again. Okay, let's stop the server first here. I'm going to stop the server. So when we are trying to stop the server, we have defined the administrative console, right? Like security. What is the user ID? You remember it, right?
Yeah, where's admin?
Yeah, good. As admin, and the password will be as admin only. See, in the app server profiles, we have logs folder. Under that server one is the folder. There we have server logs. So server stop completely. Completed. Okay, see the value of this one will be earlier it should be stop. Now it is start server. Okay. So when the server is start, administrator console will be up. When the server is stop, administrator console will be down. Okay, got it. So now I'm closing this one. I'm trying to start the server by using the command prompt. See, earlier in application server we don't have profile folder. You remember it, right?
Yeah.
I have shown you like a Unix related thing. I have write somewhere. Yeah, this one. For Unix, it should be like this. So after creation of a profile, the directory structure will be, we have profiles in it. There, in that, and SRV01. This is our profile name. You remember it, right? App SRV01. It will create it under profile C. And so once after the profile is created, we have created one profile directory here. Within that, we have app server 01 is the our profile. Now we are going to app server 01. So within that, we have profiles. Within that we have app server 01 and there we have to go bin directory. Within that bin directory we have command like start server What is our server name? It's server 1. Okay. Space server name. So in case, what is this? Clear, right? Up to this. So the general command is start server.bat or start server.s. This is for Unix related thing and this is for Windows. The name of the server. This is the default syntax of starting the server. So it is start server.bat and server 1. So now we are going to give start server.bat server 1. I'm clicking enter. So it is the location of the log will be log profile app server 1 logs under server 1 start server.log. Now we are routing to there. Within that we have logs. Within the logs we have folder called server 1. There we have start server.log. And go to the bottom of this one. It is updating. So the process ID is 23412. Process ID is 23412. Okay. To stop the server we have different command like instead of start it should be stop. If you want to stop the main server, what is the command? Server 1. This is the command. So now I am stopping the server. To stop the server, our command is stop server dot bat server name. Server 1. The location of the log will be same. So whenever we are trying to stop the server, it is going to ask the user ID and password. The user ID is bash admin and password is bash admin. After clicking OK, it will start the process. The stop of the server will be completed. Within the same location, we have stop server log. Stop is completed. Timestamp. It is an IST guess, so it is IST. So 9:43, 529 milliseconds. The server will be stopped. Sorry, 99443 seconds, 529 milliseconds. Okay. So now I'm going to start the server to show the administrative console. You remember it, right? the server restarts, we are unable to access the admin console. So to access admin console, what is the main purpose of this admin console is to be to do any type of configuration changes we are having administrative console. So now I'm going to start the server. To access the admin console. And the name of the profile here I'm using the app server 01, right? In real time, based upon the requirement, the profile name will be varies. If you want to change the name, we have to change at the time of the profile creation. So the installation location of the server will be varies based upon the requirement. If you have to install the same instance, same profile with the own location. If you want to install multiple profiles, so the profile installation location is different based upon our requirement. Like if you want to manage the same location, we are going to do with same location. If you want to install different profiles in different locations, we are going with different locations. In general, in real-time environment, there are only going with only one profile only. They are going to create only one profile. And as I already told you, every profile having the some contains some configuration information. This configuration information having some hierarchy. So I'll let you know. Before that, I'm going to access the administrative console of this server. So I'm going to http colon goes here localhost. What is my port number? 9060, right? IBM sol.do. So it is 9043. You remember the ports, right? Have you remembered it? Yeah. 9060 for HTTP and 9043 for HTTPS. So when you are clicking at HTTPS, we are always some security related concession. We are going with advanced and add exception, confirm security exception. This will route to the. So this is our admin console. By using the user ID and password, we are able to log into it. This is our view. So it is every subfolder will contain different things like services, applications, servers, resources. Each one having different purposes. In general, if you want to verify the server, so in the administrative console, this is called administrative console. Within the administrative console, we are going to route to servers. Thereafter, we have Websphere application servers. When you click on the Websphere application servers, the name of the server will be APR. This is server 1. You remember it, right? The name of the server is server 1. That will be shown here. If you click on the server 1, it will have some configuration change, deleted stuff. If you want to see the ports of an application server, So go to this, their combination, under configurations we have communication. There we have ports. So what are the ports we have defined at the time of the profile creation? All the ports will be available here, like admin security 9043, default secure, okay, admin host 9060, default host 9080, admin security 9043. So all this, like soap connector 4888 something 0, all these will be available here. Okay, so I already told you, when we creating the profile we have to check some default applications. The default applications will be appear under administrative console. We are going to applications and see Websphere Enterprise applications. This Websphere Enterprise applications contains 3 default applications. So each application having, these are the 3 default applications. So see, if I'm not having the credentials, if I'm a third party user or something, unauthorized user, if I'm not giving the access to the, to not provide the any user ID password, like enable security checkbox is there, no? So if you don't check the checkbox, anyone can log into the our application admin console, and they can do any type of any changes, like they can change the, I mean, they can stop the server, start the server, anybody can able to do that. In order to restrict that, we are going to provide the administrative, yeah, security. So all the as I told you, all the ports will be available under administrative console. There we have servers. Within the server, click on server name, and we are going to rotate to configuration. Within that configuration, we have one subfolder called communications. Within the communications, we have ports. Servers, server type, application server. Within the communication, we have port. All the ports details will be available. Okay. Yeah. So as I told you, that each profile contains configuration related things. So this configuration related things will be comes under config folder. Okay. This is for Windows operating system. For Linux operating system, it should be like under app server we have config folder. Thereafter we are going to have config, within the config folder we are having the configuration related stuff. So as I told you, these configurations have maintained on hierarchy. Here the hierarchy is first of all we have cell. Within that we have node. Within that we have server. As I told you, server. Within that server we have node. Before that node we have one more called cell. So the basic criteria should be like from bottom onwards, we are now dealing with server. So this server will reside under node. This node will reside under cell. This, okay. So this is completely dependencies. One moment. See this diagram. So whenever we are going to create an application profile, we are going to have one application server cell. Within that application server cell, we have application server node. Within that application server node, we have application server. Okay. First one is application server cell. Within that application node, within that application server cell. Within that cell, we have node. Within that node, we have server. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? See, like OPT, IBM, Websphere App Server, like see this one. So here I'm specifying about Unix related thing. So generally we have this one for Windows operating systems. OPT, IBM, Websphere App Server profiles. Within that profile name, under that config. Up to this config, we have configuration related information. Our proper configuration information starts from under configuration only. Okay, within that configuration, what we are having? First of all, we are having cell, and then node, and then server. So after configuration, we are having one folder called cells. So within the app server, we are having, so within this config folder. See, config. Within the config, what we have? Cell. So cells, within the cells, the name of the cell. Here I am specifying www.node01 cell. In earlier version, I am giving as app server cell. Within the servers, okay, within the cells, what we have? Nodes, right? Within the cell, we have node. Where it is? Nodes. Within the nodes, name of the node. Name of the nodes, servers. Name of the server. Cell then node then servers. Cell name, and node name, server name. See, this is up to our VAS home. So within the VAS home, we have profiles. Name of the profile. Under this, we have configuration. Configuration into that cell. Name of the cell. Within the name of the cell, we have nodes. Node, and then node name of the cell. And the node name of the cell means we have server. Server name is server 1. So up to here, we have these are called as configuration related stuff. Okay. Okay. Guys, clear with this?
Yes, clear.
Yeah. Based upon like in general, like see, if you want to work with at the level of a cell level, the entire thing will be called a cell scope. The cell scope should be the entire thing. And the cell scope within the node, within the server. The node scope will be limitation, like not cell scope. This scope is different, this scope is different, this scope is different. But server can use this scope and this scope and this scope. Whereas node, this one and this one, not this one. Cell using only this scope. The server is using all the scopes. Based upon the scopes, we have defined the configuration files. Complete profile configuration files, like all these configurations we are going to deal with by using the administrative console, or else we are having one more thing like This is administrative console. The profile creation and configuration related stuff will be, we are going to manage here. So to manage the configurations of profile, we are having three things. First one is admin console. Second one is mass admin dot scripts. Third one is JMX API. So by default, this is the default one, which is going to be accessed through web browser. So this is scripting. As I told you, this bad file as such. This is script file. So by using bash admin, we are going to develop this type of scripts. And third one is JMX API. It is nothing but we need to provide an issue. It is a customized API. We need to develop this. So most of the cases we are dealing with admin console and where's admin scripting only. Not we are going with JMX API. We have to deal with these two things only. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, okay, Santosh.
Yeah, good. And see, so I'm accessing this one, right? This entire console. So to access this console, we have default applications to be installed at the time of the profile creation or else at the time of the Websphere application server. So when we see last night, you have remembered it, not like what I am trying to install the web server, I am using enable default applications checkbox. I am enable that. So if we are not enabling that one, no, this admin console will be doesn't appear. So this admin console appear, this admin console to order to access that admin console, we have one EAR file called isclite.ear. It is nothing but integrate solution console. By using this isclite.ear. ISC is nothing but integrated solution console. By using this, at the time of the creation of an application server installed to our system, we need to check this. By using that one, we are able to see the look and feel of this administrative console. Okay. In general, as I told you, there are two types of applications. Applications like EJB and WAR files, right? I have told you based upon the business requirement, we are going to deal with different kind of an application. In general, there are two types of an applications. One is system apps. System apps is nothing but system applications. Second one is customized. So this isc.lite.er, one second. This isc.lite.er is comes under and the time of installation, that is known as system related ER. So see, all the applications are available under application type enterprise applications. So these are the default applications. These ERs are known as system apps. So if the developer will provide some application, we need to work on that. That is known as customized applications. Like it is in any find ER or var or rar. So any kind of an application which is going to be provided by business team. By default, we have two types of applications. Till now clear, right? Okay. So now I'm going to see. So I have created, let's see. Now I'm trying to create one more. Again, it's an application server. We are dealing with advanced profile creation, right? So in advanced profile creation, we are going to define the port numbers. We are going to give the node name, surname, and local host name, and all those details will be given by advanced profile creation. When we are going with the typical profile creation, so it will directly ask us the security related thing. Like if we are giving like as admin, it will going to define all the related stuff. Like it will only create the gives the port numbers. It will check the run the application server as to create web services. All these default values will be created automatically. We are not going to give the name of the profile and all. So it will take automatically. Hope you got the difference between the typical profile creation and the advanced profile creation.
Yeah, is everything okay?
Yeah. Let's say let's show you one thing. If you are going with the advanced profile creation, it will ask all the default application needs to be checked, and the name of the server and server name location. We have to define these things. Unknown name, name, all these customization values will be defined by ourselves. So when you are going with the typical profile creation, it will create automatically. Okay. Now I'm ending the session. If you have any queries, please ask me.
So for version 7.0, 8.0 and 8.5, is there any changes in the profiles or all are the same?
Your profiles are same. Some advanced features like
Patches?
See, the application profile here it is the same, and here it is same, and here it is same. But the different thing is, it is comes from the deployment manager. Here it is a consist of three things. Earlier it is one, and here we have three. And remaining the names and the default. I mean, it provides some additional features. That's it. See, like in version 8, the administrator console is looks like this. Okay. So the look and feel will be different. If you want to see the, this is version 7.1. This is version 7.
Okay.
This is version 8.5, and from 8 onwards it is looks like this. When you click on this now, the look and feel and the options of this one is vary from the version 7. So here I'm not specifying any like security, so I'm directly logging.
Yes.
So the look will be completely different, right? Okay. This is more advanced,
Yeah.
and that is the one of the difference. That's it.
So typical profile and advanced profile, that is only the difference, right? In typical profile, it will take the port numbers, everything, and it will manage.
Yeah, in typical profile, those will be managed by the system only.
Yeah.
Whereas coming to the advanced profile creation, we have to specify all those things based upon our business requirement.
Yeah. So we do use advanced profile or typical profile in real time scenarios.
Always we are going with advanced profile creation, like as I already told you, know, like when the company or the organization need you to create,
Yeah,
yeah,
customized.
customized, like they want you to create some series of ports. So on that cases, we are always going with good to go with advanced profile creation only.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to end this session.
Okay.
Mamata, you there? Yeah.
Who is recording the section? You or Mamata?
Mamata only.
But we didn't
Mamata.
get the recordings yet.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe she has a way, I think so. Mamata, you there? And, hello? Mamata garu. Hello? Hello? Mamata garu, నేను సంతోష్. సంతోష్ అండి. అదే సెషన్ క్లోజ్ చేస్తున్నాను, రికార్డింగ్ ఏమైనా సేవ్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఒకసారి కాల్లోకి వస్తారా?
Santosh, any kind of PDF will be better helpful for us.